to Iron King Dandy crazy. Wow. You're watching MD90. Subscribe to YouTube channel. Nishiu. They gave you.
Well, as you remember, a few days ago, as we just entered 2025, Kambwili had made an appeal to the nation and everybody else with regard to his birthday present that he wanted. He asked for forgiveness from the nation, and from the time that he had that accident late last year, which took the lives of his two late brothers, he has been off the grid. He hasn't been involved in any public activities. And since then, most of the posts that he's been putting up on his platform have been scriptures and also remembering the lives of the late brothers. But recently, as we entered 2025, he made an appeal to the nation to say whoever he has offended, intentionally or unintentionally, he is asking for forgiveness. And people had not seen him. This is the first time that a video and also pictures of him are appearing. The last time that the nation saw him, apart from those that are close to him, was the time that he was being evacuated from the accident scene in Kasama to Lusaka. And since then, no one has seen him in public. And when they saw him in public, the people could not stand the situation. Most people have been touched by the way he was walking, as you can see him. This was earlier on. He has a number of court cases. So aside from the one that he had in Kasama, where the accident happened when he was going for that particular judgment, there also a number of cases in Lusaka. So when people saw him walk like this, obviously his left arm is already is broken, as you can see. People have been touched, different reactions from different sections of society, like seeing the man that used to be high up there in this state. People, different emotions, pretty much. It has evoked different emotions from people. They've never seen Kambwili in this state. So even the people that you would typically call like his arch enemies could not stand the sight of Kambwili in this state. So I'll show you how people have reacted and the appeals that are making towards his situation. You can even see at court house how the people are looking at him. So that's the current state of former Minister of Information and also member of Parliament, Kambwili, since the accident. Even stated to say he was still in pain from the accident, and that's why he made that appeal. But obviously, when that appeal went viral, people were giving the reactions. Chief Government spokesperson, Cornelius Mwento, had to respond. So he gave an official statement from government, which I'll show you. So Cornelius Mwento, according to the Daily Liberation, says, only the law can forgive Kambwili. That's Cornelius Mwento. So he's simply stating to say Kambwili can only be helped after, if he's convicted, maybe the President Hakainde Hichilema can pardon him at that stage. But before then, only the law can intervene. At this point, the government cannot do anything. He has to face all the court cases. But one would make an argument to say, in as much as he's likely to face all the court cases, couldn't they wait until he has at least well enough? Because his accident should have been like 3 months ago, if not 2 months ago. So probably you don't expect a man of his age to heal with bones and fractures that he says he has at this point. But anyway, so the one that he was supposed to get judgment for in Kasama has been postponed until later. And then, but for the ones in Lusaka, it seems like all the court cases are still continuing. Even Simon Mwewa, he broke when he saw Kambwili at court. He said, my heart was broken when I saw Kambwili at court today. So Simon should be like one of the state witnesses in one of the court cases that Kambwili has. So when he went to court, because he was also summoned, he had missed one of the court hearings, so he was summoned. He was likely to be arrested, but he made an apology to the court and he explained why he could not attend as a state witness. But when he saw Kambwili's state, he says himself, his heart broke. Everyone's reaction is like, yo, I mean, at this point, let the man at least heal, then everything else continues. But so that was Simon giving his view. But this is what had happened. Simon survives jail. Z begs court for mercy. So as you may remember, he's supposed to be a state witness, as I said, but he had missed one of the court hearings and he was made to almost be arrested. He was summoned, and then he obviously did some dramatic scene in court, and he was forgiven and not arrested. So it's in that court case where he was supposed to be a state witness, where he met Kambwili and saw him in that state, and says his heart was broken. So obviously, all platforms were sharing the video. The Patriotic Front say the case of Dr. Shimba Kambwili has been adjourned to 6th February 2025 for mention, and then 6th March 2025 for continued trial. So 6th March, as you know, is also the by-election day, and then that's when the court case continues. So you can see this particular court case, they are not holding it back. It's going to continue in its current state, according to that update. And then obviously Patriotic Front keep on sharing different images of, as you know, Shimba Kambwili has a lot of cases. He has a lot of court cases. What is Tasila Lungu expected to appear before Drug Enforcement Commission on February 10th? Lawyers confirmed. So as you may be aware, the Drug Enforcement Commission had issued a warrant of arrest. They placed actually Tasila Lungu on the most wanted list at some point. Should have been late December or late somewhere in November. Then she put up a post to say she had made it clear to Parliament she had applied for leave, which was granted. So she did not understand why the Director General of the Drug Enforcement Commission made that appeal where they are putting her on the most wanted list when she had clearly explained to them that she would be out of the country. And simply said, once Parliament opens, I'll be back in the country. So it seems like around that day, the Parliament would have opened, and she says she'll be back. So there's no need for by-elections in Chagwa. As communicated. What is her father, Edgar Lungu, is being blamed by the opposition. So the PF put up this article to say, why blaming Edgar Lungu of opposition party disunity is like missing the point. So as you may be aware, Edgar Lungu had made some efforts to try to unite the opposition so that they can always field in one candidate as they go into by-elections. But they could not come to an agreement over that. And it's one thing that is the opposition they're trying to avoid. One thing that they should address is who's going to lead the opposition. Because it seems like everyone wants to be president. At the same time, no one is willing to submit. If they say he's going to endorse KBF, the others will walk away. If he says he's going to endorse Hari Kalava, same thing. If it's Fred Membe, for him, he has not even joined any of the alliances, be it Uka Alliance, be it Tonse Alliance, none of them. He's making it clear to say if there's any alliance that is going to be formed, it has to be him, Fred Membe, being president, or who's the Socialist Party president. Otherwise, anything else is just by the way. He would rather go give it a shot on his own. But Edgar Lungu has been making those efforts, and it seems like the only person that is willing to work under anyone else is the person, the PF that have the majority and also have the largest numbers in parliament. If not the only numbers in opposition in parliament, but the rest are independents. But so the opposition is simply blaming Edgar Lungu for the disunity in the opposition and with regard to picking a candidate, which doesn't make any sense at this point. Everyone wants to be president. They should once they agree on who can work under someone else, then that will go forward. What is the Zambia police in Kawambo have formally charged Mumbi Phiri with aggravated robbery, a non-bondable and non-bailable offense. The police claim that she stole 20,000 kwacha and a mobile phone, which when she confronted Green Economy Minister Mike Imposha, who was caught engaged in electoral malpractice, according to the Patriotic Front allegations there. So Mumbi Phiri has officially been arrested in Kawambwa for those charges and that amount of money. And none of those cases is bailable or bondable. So she's going to spend some time in jail or prison as she attends trial. What is Chief Tayali makes an appeal to say, look for these people and charge them with aggravated robbery, not to a Mumbi Phiri. He says there are some criminals that are armed robbers steal 950,000 kwacha from Lusaka businessman. And that's one Tayali is appealing to say. Those are the kind of criminals that are supposed to be charged with what Mumbi Phiri has been charged with, not an innocent woman, according to Tayali. And then former PF Deputy Secretary General Mumbi Phiri has been formally charged by police in Kawamba for aggravated robbery an unavailable offense, reports Prime TV. So the same news has been reported on different platforms. But today was supposed to be Chief Tayali's judgment day. So as you may be aware, Chief Tayali has got a number of court cases, in as much as he has is on a self-imposed exile. The court cases have continued running. So today was supposed to be a judgment day in one of those court cases. So Kalemba had put up Chief Tayali to faces imprisonment. Chief Tayali, the leader of the Economic Equity Party, EEP, is set to learn the fate of his fate to them as Magistrate Kelvin Soma delivers judgment in a case in which Tayali is accused of inciting mutiny. However, he will not be present in court, having been out of the country for months, thereby escaping trial. So that's the situation in Tayali. Judgment was supposed to be done today, but court pushes the judgment of Chief Tayali's mutiny case to January 30th. So the court simply said they are not ready with a judgment, meaning his judgment has been pushed to the 30th of this month, 2025, January 30th, 2025. So Chief Tayali is yet to know his fate in that particular court case. It could not be adjudicated today. So that's what happened. What is Winter Kavimba keeps on appealing to the UPN to say economy will play a major role in 2026 elections. Outcome Kavimba Economic Front leader Winter Kavimba says that the performance of the economy will play a major role in how the 2026 general elections will turn out, making an appeal to the UPND to address certain issues with that regard. All this future, I say judgment is not ready, so it has been adjourned to 30th January 2025 with regard to his judgment. While the mass newspaper says Hakainde Hichilema's return will be suicidal, says PF's Edwin Difuekelo, as he accuses the president of running out of ideas. So according to that headline, it says the president has run out of ideas and him returning for a second term will be suicidal for the nation. According to that headline, what else is in the news diggers? No one died of hunger. Government, we ended 2024 with a sense of satisfaction. That's in the news diggers. We are available. We are available local fuel transporters. So with regard to fuel shortage, they say everything will be maintained well. Mwimbu, a danger to Zambia. Brenda Shangara shames Minister for threatening opposition with regard to the upcoming by-elections. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen.